is what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up, first shot, pimp strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy yet. Bad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music, I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back crush shit. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Nah, can I kick it? Thank you, yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me, go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little speed to a great white shark on shark week. Raw, time to go off, gone, deuces goodbye. I got a world to see, and my girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer, nah, I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now, sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching.
Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
But so we put our hands up. But so we put our hands up.
So it's James Steinhubel on the Sherwood Park Strathcona Culture Channel with Marianne Kubler, Executive Artistic Director of Dance Fusion. How you doing, Marianne?
I'm good. Happy New Year. And here we
Yes.
are in 2021. And I hope we're leaving all the COVID crazy behind us. But I know we're not. But
I just wanted to say how much I enjoyed last episode, and so did the viewers. You were #1 in December, so congratulations. It was very fun.
oh, cool. Well, we're moving ahead. Today, you should have received some more video about what it's like doing Zoom classes right now, right? And I'm hoping that our students will cope with Zoom a little bit better now because they're back in school physically, right? Academic school. So
Yeah.
they're not Zooming all day and then Zooming all night, because that's a lot, right?
Oh, I see. They're actual back in class.
Yeah, that started on Monday the 11th.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm hoping that will help. And then last week we installed some big screen TVs in all of the studios. So now you can actually, the teachers can actually see the kids a little bit better, right? Most of the TVs are hooked up to iPads with some special cables. So it's not the best system, but one of my instructors, and you've had him on the show before, Jeff Gaddy, the tapper, he has a sophisticated system for Zooming that helps eliminate the delay between video and sound, and the tap sounds aren't disrupted and that kind of stuff. So we're hoping that's going to help. And he's helping me set that up in Michael Jackson, which is our biggest studio. and we'll have a webcam. He was telling me all the things he's going to get from me here. Yeah, we're going to run it through a computer, not an iPad. And we have a webcam, and we're going to have lapel mics, head mics, whatever, also a tap mic on the floor. And so if down the road we want to do some actual videotaping of numbers or whatever, we'll have a much better system. So I'm hoping that will help, right?
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the highly credentialed staff and team members you have might perform themselves.
Oh, they might. I guess we could always have them do that.
This is big time now. We got
sure,
Dance Fusion TV happening here. It's time to jump in.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we'll do something like that. It's been an interesting couple months. You've had Shay on the show before too, right? And his company, dance company, isn't touring right now, obviously because of travel restrictions and everything. But he still has his union card and whatever, and they were looking for some performers for Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. And so he auditioned. Very strict COVID protocol. I think they were tested daily or whatever, and anyways, and he's just in one probably 3-minute number at the beginning of seasons 2, episode 1, and then he ended up getting called back to do episode 6 and 7. So that was some much appreciated income in this scary time, right? So that's kind of
right.
cool.
That was right in Vancouver for him, or you had to go to LA?
No, right in Vancouver.
Nice.
You'd be amazed. There's a lot of television shows that are produced in Vancouver. Yeah.
I believe it. That's very exciting and very courageous. You know, I've jibed you and teased you a bit about the multimedia studio potential, and we even talked about big screens and everything. And you're walking forward with it. That's
kind of.
That's awesome.
It'll be interesting. And Jeff is definitely, because he's one of the teachers at the studio, is my go-to guy. He's the one that videotaped all of our year-end shows since he's returned from New York, right? So he's an integral part of the studio, and I appreciate his expertise because, trust me, I am not the least bit techie.
What would be something that would test him? What number could we ask? Like Fiddler on the Roof stuff is probably pretty easy for him. A little bit of kicking and jumping.
You mean like for him to actually perform, or
yeah? Well, he's setting up this stage for him. So let's get him in there.
I don't think that's the idea. The idea is to make the
I know
more user friendly, because we don't know where things are going. I mean, we're still pushing ahead with there's supposed to be festivals in the spring. I think spring, I don't know. I'm hoping so, but we don't know what's around the corner. Every day the news is, the counts are up, then the counts are down. So when the theaters will open again, I don't know. That's my biggest concern, because our kids really want that opportunity to perform on stage. So if that isn't going to happen, how can we utilize the facility that we have to give them that opportunity to at least perform, right? So the studio is an option. I'm part of an association that has many studio owners, and we've discussed options for, say, a year-end recital. Could we, do a setup outside in a field somewhere? But then you have to contend with the weather elements, right? You'd have to have a big tent, and I think the cost would be prohibitive, but I don't know, right? But give them something to work for. And what about the Horlac tent? I don't know. I don't know if they would rent that out.
Because that's outside, right?
Yeah, it is outside. And
it's got a beautiful stage.
It's a usable facility as long as the city would let us use it. I don't know.
Right. And then the other option perhaps is like a multi-room Zoom environment, right?
Yeah.
So people would come in a foyer and then there would be the auditorium, and then you'd have team rooms and maybe family rooms and coach dancer rooms. And so you recreate that whole just the communication part of it. But then people would have to get the full enjoyment out of it, they'd have to be set up like big screen TVs, because the dancer would, even though the viewer would be like, wow, the real purpose of it is for the dancers, right? This is a big part of their learning and their advancement, the culture of it.
Yeah, we had to put our ballet exams on hold for a while. We were getting ready to just videotape the exams prior to the most recent shutdown, right? So then we went, oh, here we go again. So we're going to wait. And so the kids have certain things that they would like to accomplish, and we want to help them see that through, like the ballet exams and performances, whether it be solos or groups. And there's going to be so many restrictions. We're trying to figure out how can we accommodate everything. So anyways, we'll work our way through it. We're hoping that those people that are still with us will hang in there till the end of the year, and we can see it through, right? I do want to acknowledge my families, because I put out a plea for some televisions, big screen TVs, right? Because I didn't want to have to physically go out and buy them myself. And I had a family donate 2 50-inch, which is amazing, right? And then I had somebody else sell us a huge TV for $75. So we're doing this, excuse me, we're doing this kind of on a pauper's budget, and it's great. And I really appreciate all the support we're getting from everybody. And nothing does more for your, feeling of satisfaction than to get a nice email from a parent saying, thank you so much for what you're doing, keeping the kids invested. So that's always helpful too. Yeah.
And it's neat to see that that things are at hand. You know what I mean? Like, you sit and you do your strategic plan, and the light comes to you and you want to do these things, and then how am I going to do them? And then you ask, and that they're at hand. It's such a good example for not just business people, but people that are involved in their workers, and their the boss is saying, you're working at home, get this done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How do I do this? You ask, and things should be at hand. So that's a good thing to share with the community. And right from the beginning, you and DanceFusion and your team have been. You probably didn't really get to see it because you get to see it because you're right on the tip of it, right, the edge of it. But you're really an awesome example to the community on in thriving in this time. I'm excited to see what's now the clip that we're going to see that has the big screen TVs in it too.
Yeah, like you
Nice.
should have gotten a follow-up. I'm not sure if you got it yesterday or the day before.
Got one from Peyton.
Yeah, you got
Okay.
one from Peyton, and then you should have received another one from Maddie or Kayla. No,
Not yet.
not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so just that's
Well,
gonna be exciting.
I'm going to make sure that it comes through, because on Saturday, the classes, by the time Peyton came into the studio to videotape, were starting to wane down, and we didn't have that many things going on in too many rooms. So that's why I asked, I'm just going to do this right now and ask why, or I will make sure that Maddie and Kayla send it to you.
Send
That's
it over.
weird.
And unless I'm just looking at the same one, and I can't move around much on the system that I'm on right now, 'cause
Worries.
it'll stall
No.
the Zoom. But
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah, because I know on Monday night they went in. We have lots of rooms going and lots of kids incorporated in the classes, and so you can get the idea. Before, they were zooming on a iPad, right? So the individual kids, when they show up on the screen, are like postage stamp.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can't really see them very well now, and you will see in the clip. You actually can see the kids, and you can see how they're doing and what
So
they're
good.
accomplishing at home. Yeah, it is
Because
good.
they're all at home on their big screen TVs, casting it from their iPhones right to the TV, and they're also super tech. So
Well, hope so, but I don't. But I think that's part of the problem, though, James. I think a lot of the kids are doing it from their phones. And so that's all they see. And the Wi-Fi maybe isn't as great. And there's lots of glitches. This isn't 100% foolproof, right?
Now, what do you have for adult classes?
Well, we're still running the adult jazz and lyrical, and we have tap. And when we are allowed to do in-house classes again, we're going to do a 6-week sessional beginner tap class for adults. We also have, it's
Awesome.
fun.
Yeah,
And
totally.
then I know we have the yoga. We've got yoga or booty flow, and then we've got her booty. So we've got those, and then we've got a whole bunch of preschool sessions.
I went to one booty.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you one thing. I was sure glad that I walked 10 kilometers a day, because that thing tuckered me out. I'll tell you that. So it was good. It was good. I really enjoyed Erin. I thought she was just an awesome, awesome practice. It's very interesting. There's so many different kinds of yoga. You know what I found? Because I'm trying to stomach up with be brave enough to take adult classes. So in my COVID time, I've been doing some stuff on YouTube. I think I'm ready. I might be ready first to do Zoom. You know what I'm about? Yeah. So yeah, I think, and it's been very. I would encourage people. I think dancing is so important. I think it's so. If everyone just started dancing, I think COVID would go away.
Yeah, I hope you're right. I think so. I know that it's good for your brain. I will say that, right? It keeps your brain as you age active and alert. It is a good exercise, and people forget that it is an exercise, but it's also an art form, and it's fun.
The end number for the adult beginner tap class, will there be sunglasses and hats?
If you wanted to wear sunglasses, it's only a 6-week sessional. So
I mean, the end where we have to perform. I'm saying, what are you envisioning? What's the number going to be?
Well, it would just be a really short little piece of choreography and obviously minimal costuming, because I don't want people to have to spend a fortune. So yeah.
I think of all the dance styles, my innate probably propensity to just leave the routine and just freelance. I think tap would be the one that I would have to be so disciplined. I would have to be disciplined because I don't know how to tap. So I would stick to the routine. But if you threw me in lyrical, I don't know.
That would be a little interesting.
I might be brave enough to try to flip, but I've never done it before, so I might get injured.
Yeah, that we don't want anybody getting hurt.
How's the acro team? How are they doing? That getting lots of views on that. People seem to really enjoy that as a different kind of art form.
Yeah, it is tricky too, again though, because we're Zooming and people don't have acro mats at home, and they don't have the aerial equipment at home and that kind of stuff. So Danielle has been working on keeping everybody flexible, maintaining their core strength and that kind of stuff. But in all honesty, we're waiting for the doors to open up to have the kids inside. Yeah. And
then ballet, I suppose, how's that going? That would be just as difficult.
Yeah, they are working at home. They're still doing their bar work. They're still doing their syllabus. But again, the same thing. If you don't have a big space, it's hard. We have some young ladies, I'm sure, with their leg extensions, they're like 6 feet plus. If you have a narrow space to work in, you could do yourself harm by kicking a wall or something, right? But everybody is doing their best, and we're really happy that we're keeping them engaged, and we're looking forward to getting them back in the studio, preparing for exams. That will be a big thing. If we get the exams done and everybody gets that certificate, it's something to look forward to. It's exciting.
We live back onto a school, and I just happened to be in the backyard, and I was just doing some stuff when the first recess came out, and they were literally running and hugging each other. The young people, eh? So I imagine when they get the call that the studios, there'll be a lineup for young they just want to get back in so bad. So
I hope so. We'll still stick with our protocol, right? With the masks and enter at the front, exit at the back. We'll just have to keep reinforcing that because it has been so long. And as you said, the kids are running at one, and no, we don't want that. No hugging. No hugging.
Well, it's just like they're just so, and they're skipping and
Yeah.
run skipping, and it was just it was so fun to see. 'Cause my kids are all grown, so it's like they're
Yeah.
working and things, but to see the youngsters was so good. So people can sign up for Zoom classes, obviously, right?
They can, if they're happy with Zoom, they're more than welcome to sign up for Zoom. And as I said, we are doing some in-house sessional classes once we are allowed to open our doors. But if people are interested, we have there's an adult ballet class they can sign up for and do at home on Zoom. We do have other classes. I'll be quite frank with you. If anybody wants to try anything right now, they're welcome because we want to encourage getting back into physical activity. And
It's an interesting time because you're at home. You know what I mean? So it was helpful for me. I'm super shy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like when I was a youngster, you go and you go out and you dance and stuff. I had a lot of fun, but to dance, right? For me, there was but to be able to do it safely at Zoom, right? Well, not Zoom, but YouTube a little bit. It gave me great comfort. So I think people, if they can hear the message, sign up, right? Come and have some fun,
We would love to have people try things, and now is the time to try them because we aren't focusing on performance or whatever. We want to encourage them to get into activity. We are doing choreographies and stuff, aiming for a year-end recital and festivals, but there are a lot of technique classes that people can try, especially at home, right?
Yeah, it's so healthy. So what's the website? I'll put it on the screen, but
it's DanceFusionSP.com. So SP for Sherwood Park. And they can phone the studio. We can answer any questions that they have. And as I said, as soon as we get the government okay to open our doors, we will be starting to run new sessionals. So lots of opportunities. We will make sure that our website is up to date and current with all the classes upcoming and everything. And I will confirm with the girls that you get the other video so that you can at least show some of the Zoom, what it's like from the studio side looking at the camera, right?
I thought you were going to confirm that the credentialed ones would come perform in the brand new Dance Fusion television studio.
I will definitely try to do that. I'll say, okay, guys.
Let's challenge them. Maybe get some corporate sponsorship. Put some swag up for them. I'm up to it.
We'll do that. Okay, I will.
Because I see the letters after their names, right? So I know they can do it. So
there's a lot that have credentials. Plus the ones that don't have the letters after their name have got the experience, right?
Sure.
A lot of performing experience. So
and you can guarantee them that I will clap and cheer at every performance.
Okay, I will hold you to that. And I will talk to them about putting something together for you for next week. How about that?
Weekly. Daily.
Yeah, weekly. Daily.
Showtime every day. Marianne Kubler with me, James Steinhubel on TVU. Thanks, Marianne.
Bye. See you guys.
Sitting up. Oh, there it is. And forward. Sitting up nice and tall. Good gum there, Isaac.
a soldier, right? Up here, the Logan, not down, right? Up in a diagonal line. Middle, stretch your feet. Middle, and stretch. That's it. Straight down, middle, and stretch. Salute. Okay, are we ready? Let's do it all together.
6, 7, hop. 1, 2. Lots of feet. 6, 7, 8.
We're too broke to have a car. Hitchhiking down the highway gets the
5, 6, 7, hop.
Flying with IEDs that don't even look like guys.
Lots of
But we
feet.
never cared. We were rich in love. We were young and in love.
Good. First group left. 5, 6, 7, hop. Left.
And I said, I always keep your photograph. Once on my heart,
Good. Group 2, ready, 6. Thank you. And 1, 2.
Middle, stretch. Middle. Good, make it nice and strong. Down, stretch. Down. Again. Middle, stretch. Middle, stretch. Middle, stretch. Salute. Good job. Down, stretch. Down, stretch. Stronger arms, Ariana. Salute. And closing back into first position. And 1, 2, 3, and reach.